All rise. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. The United States Courts for the Western District of Missouri is now in session. The Honorable Jill Morris presiding. God save the United States and this honorable court. Please be seated.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the United States District Court for the Western District of Missouri, welcome to this United States Naturalization Ceremony. My name is Jill Morris. I'm a federal magistrate judge in the Western District of Missouri and preside in Kansas City, Missouri. It is truly a tremendous honor for me to be here today, as well as our other court staff to be here, and for all of us to participate in this very special ceremony. This ceremony is also a court proceeding, so momentarily we will be entertaining a motion by the United States and its Citizenship and Immigration Services Officer, Hartman, requesting that those of you who have qualified to become U.S. citizens be officially granted U.S. citizenship. I understand today we have 93 people from 40 different countries applying for citizenship. I'm delighted to welcome each of you, as well as your family members, friends, and guests who are also here to celebrate this momentous occasion with you. Before we go any further, I'd also like to thank our court executive, Paige Weimar-Wynn, our education outreach director, Diana Diaz, our court security officers, the United States Marshals Service, all other court staff, as well as the United States Citizenship and Immigration staff. I'd also like to thank the Kansas City Public Library, including but not limited to this Plaza branch, for making this event possible in such a grand and historic ceremony. Last but not least, we're also so grateful to have Mr. Wasim Khan, CEO of Baraza African Culture Center, as our ceremony's guest speaker. It's truly so meaningful and heartwarming to see such a diverse group from so many different countries with so much enthusiasm about becoming United States citizens. The diverse talents, cultures, experiences, traditions, hopes, and dreams you bring with you as new U.S. citizens will make our country an even better place. Congress passed the naturalization law first in 1790. Since then, there have always been judicial proceedings of some sort, like this one today, as part of the naturalization process. Indeed, over many generations, this country has been built on the lives of individuals similar to all of you who have become naturalized citizens or who have ancestors who came to the U.S. from another land to gain freedom, escape oppression, and seek opportunities to improve their lives and standard of living for their countries. You continue that tradition. We are grateful for you enriching our country in many meaningful ways. As former President Jimmy Carter said, we have become not a melting pot, but a beautiful mosaic of different people, different beliefs, different yearnings, and different dreams. Now, I would like for you to help me welcome our library trustee, Laura Dominic, who will make a few remarks. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Before I formally welcome you to the library, I want to thank Julie Robinson and the RISE team for putting this all together and bringing you here to celebrate what must be one of the most important days of your lives. Thank you, Julie and team. We appreciate it. I couldn't be more proud to welcome you to the Kansas City Public Library today, again, as it must be one of the most important days in your life. The library was established 150 years ago in 1873 with a single set of American Encyclopedia Britannica encyclopedia housed in one location in downtown Kansas City with one librarian. Today we have 10 branches, tens of thousands of books, movies, CDs, and other materials with over 220,000 users. This growth would not have happened had the library's team decided over the last 15 years to turn away from those who are different from them, either in skin color, nationality, ethnicity, religious affiliation, gender, or socioeconomic status. As the great philanthropist Jose Andreas of the World Central Kitchen says, when others talk about building higher walls, we should be talking about building longer tables. For 150 years, that's what the Kansas City Library has done. We've built more branches, we've built a bigger collection, and built strong teams of leaders, employees, and supporters, because we want to have everyone a seat at the table here in Kansas City. Today, we are here to celebrate the similarity of all of you becoming citizens of the United States while respecting and appreciating your diversity. Cheers to you for the hard work you've done to get here. And please know that you will always have a table at the Kansas City Public Library. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Dominic. I know you've all studied and worked hard to qualify for citizenship and to be here today. I've reviewed some of the questions on the naturalization exam, and they are not at all easy. It is my pleasure at this time to invite Citizenship and Immigration Services Officer Stephanie Hartman to introduce your countries and to make a motion for those of you who have qualified to become new citizens, and also a motion for name changes. Ms. Hartman? Thanks. That's so many papers.
May it please the court. Your Honor, may it please the court? Thank you. This afternoon, I would like to introduce 93 applicants for United States citizenship. These applicants come from 40 different countries. They have met all the formal requirements for United States citizenship. Upon taking the oath of allegiance, each one will have the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of United States citizens. As your country is called, please stand and be recognized. Argentina. Cambodia. Canada. China. Congo. Cuba. El Salvador. Ethiopia. France. Germany. Guatemala. Haiti. Honduras. India. Iraq. Jamaica. Kenya. Mexico. Moldova. Mongolia. Morocco. Nigeria. Pakistan. Peru. Philippines. Poland. Portugal. Romania. Russia. Senegal. Sierra Leone. Unfortunately, we have a missing slide. This is for Somalia. 8,481 miles. South Africa. Sudan. Syria. Thailand. Togo. Ukraine. United Kingdom. Venezuela. And lastly, Vietnam. And this, Your Honor, is our class of applicants for this afternoon. At this time, the government moves that the oath of allegiance be administered to the prospective citizens of the United States, and that all petitions for name change be granted.
Thank you, Officer Hartman. Your motion is granted. The court hereby accepts these 93 applicants from 40 different countries and the requested name changes. At this time, will our court executive please administer the oath to the applicants?
Would the applicants for citizenship please stand? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do hereby declare, upon oath, that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law, and that I take this obligation freely without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God.
By the power vested in me under the Constitution and the laws of the United States, the court hereby grants each of you citizenship in the United States of America and approves all name changes. Congratulations. We are so proud of you and so glad to have you as fellow citizens in this country. If we have, please be seated. If we have any members of the armed services, please stand if you are able. We would like to recognize you at this time. Thank you very much for your service. Congratulations. I am thrilled to be the first to welcome you as official U.S. citizens. And at this time, I would like to have Mr. Khan come to the podium and to visit with us a bit. Thank you. Mr. Khan?
Good afternoon, everyone. You are Americans now. You're supposed to be like, wow! This is, seriously, good afternoon. Thank you. And I'm very happy to have my sister from Kenya here. Habari yako? Karibu sana. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Shalom. My name is Wasim Khan. Long time ago, once upon a time, I came from a small, tiny village in Africa called Kenya. And never did I think would I end up in, of all the places, the Midwest, where you can get 4 seasons in one day. Seriously. So when I came here, I did not know what to expect because I watched a lot of movies. And when I got off the plane, I was like, I've made it. I've touched. And did I realize that this was the beginning of my life? In Africa, my parents did everything for me. I had servants. That doesn't mean that I came from a privileged family. We just could afford them. I went to school. My room used to be a mess. I come back. My bed is like I never slept. Wake up. I came to America. I have to go to school. I have to go to work. What? School and work? Same day? Yes. How will I do this? It was quite difficult. But then I joined a community college. I got some good counseling. And speaking different languages kind of helped me. I started searching for what can I do to be a pillar in this community. I remember my first job. I was working at Wendy's. And the manager there was a friend of mine from Kenya. And I was thinking that he's a manager from Kenya. He's going to give me a high-ranking job. No, he made me the cook. So I used to cook at night. And 40 hours of work, 13 hours of school. It was crazy. It was really crazy. So one day, my professor called me aside and said, do you have an extra set of clothes that you can wear? I'm like, why? He said, you smell like food. I smell like food. He said, yeah, we all get hungry when you come to class. That was the nicest way of telling me that I really need to refreshen. So this is just a small thing that I realized that America is the land of opportunity, but it is not for the people that wake up in the morning and say, oh God, please today give me $1 million, I'm going back to sleep. It doesn't happen like that. I had to multitask. There were times in class I would sleep where I'm snoring and there's a lecture going on. People would wake me up. But initially, finding good friends, good neighbors, good people like Julie Robinson, the library, this is the land of opportunity. I see people from Somalia, I see people from Ethiopia, from all of 42 countries? 41 countries. This is why America is so great, is for people like you. We are the backbones of America. So again, be proud. Welcome to America.
Thank you so much, Mr. Khan. What a special experience for us to get to hear of your journey, to hear of your vision and your inspiration. You all have incredible potential, but as you've heard from Mr. Khan, it takes dedication to your community, tremendous hard work, and a real effort to diffuse conflict, to make a meaningful contribution. And I trust that all of you will follow in his important footsteps and make your own path, but make the most of the opportunities afforded to you by being naturalized citizens. Indeed, today you join your fellow citizens of this great country and our foreparents who labored for many freedoms and rights that we continue to cherish today. Those rights, as you know, are set out in our Declaration of Independence and became the framework of our Constitution and its first 10 amendments, known as the Bill of Rights. Our country is unique and special because of the many freedoms and rights that we share, but we must not take them lightly. We must not take them for granted. We stand on the strength of American democracy as it is the backbone of our country's government. Enjoy your privileges, enjoy your freedoms, and your responsibilities as citizens of the United States. Always remember that responsibilities do come with those privileges and freedoms, as well as the duty to similarly respect the rights and freedoms of others. On that note, I again encourage each of you to be involved in your communities, to cherish the traditions and teach others of your customs, and I encourage you to vote. Voting is indeed one of the most important responsibilities you are now charged with as a U.S. citizen. You've received information on voter registration, and I urge you to register to vote on site today. Become informed about the issues and candidates and exercise your right to vote at every opportunity. As former President Dwight Eisenhower said, the future of the Republic is in the hands of the American voter. Now, please stand with me as we say the Pledge of Allegiance, the words of which are printed on the back of your program. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You're welcome to be seated. Liberty and justice for all people in America, the beautiful land of the free and the brave. Again, I congratulate you and I urge you to make the most of your United States citizenship. I wish each of you the very best. Stay safe, be well, be happy, and be fully engaged U.S. citizens. Thank you again. Thank you again to the library and Julie Robinson. Thank you again to all those who contributed to today's ceremony. Congratulations. We are adjourned.
Excuse me, guys, just one last thing.